Hello, it is Wednesday. I put these twists in on Friday, and they are already starting to look crazy. I mean, the back, just take a look at that. Look at this back. Disrespectful. Honestly, it's not that bad, but I like to keep my scalp clean, and that means I have been washing. I was out in the garden today, so I have bits of nature in it. But I have been washing when it gets itchy, and that means it's gotten real poofy at the roots. I don't want my hair to mat up, and I don't want to just retwist it like that, because you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get locks. Do I want locks? No. Do I think locks are cute? Yes. Do I want them on me? No. I do not want locks on myself. So what I'm going to attempt to do is redo this because I love how this looks. And I'm not ready to take out the whole style and put the whole style back in. So it's freshly washed since yesterday. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt to redo a few of these. I'll do the first one on camera. First, let's go ahead and take it out. It's very soft. And I'm just going to have to untwist, 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 untwist until we get to the top. Awesome. And I guess it gives this little twist out style. And while I'm working on this one, pull the rest of these back. Okay. That's not the one I wanted. It's not the one I undid. Okay. Because I already have it parted, so why mess with the partings, right? I'm going to need some clips. These barrettes have been great. Just simple barrettes at keeping things down. And all I got to do is just place and clip. Okay. Next, we're going to spray this. And the reason I'm taking these out is because you shed between, 50 to 150 hairs a day. And I really don't want all of that shed hair up in this retwist that I'm doing. Because again, it's going to be locks. Do I want locks? Not really. So I'm just kind of going through and finger detangling here. I don't think I need to do anything too crazy. Looking good. Looking good. Feels good. It doesn't feel like there's like a little bit of shed hairs is coming out, but obviously it stayed detangled, which is perfect. So now all I have to do, take my good old twisting butter, a little bit. It's going to go a long way. I may add just a little bit more at the roots here. Apparently that's what helps keep it. And a little bit on the ends. It's already got leave-in conditioner from the wash that I did. Yep. And then we're just going to take it and divide it in two. And the way I've been doing it, it's not real scientific. It's just I'm holding it like this. And as I come down to the end, does it look like it's even? No. So then I just take a strand and kind of push it over and then see, does it look even now? And it's kind of hard because this part's the blonde part. So it's a little bit damaged. Does it look like I'll have enough hair coming down to the end? I think so. So then what I've been doing is just kind of rolling the one. And I think this really helped because when I was doing my other twists, as I rolled them, when I twist it together, I think it just stays together better, even in the twists that have come apart. All right, and then here we go. And as I twist, I'm also twisting the strand. You see how I'm doing that? I twist the strand. So I'm not just wrapping it, I'm twisting the strand so it stays smooth. And, oh, that looks so much cleaner. Wow. And I'm doing this on like not super wet hair, because I did it on really wet hair the first time I did it because my hair was not detangled properly and I just got frustrated. So I had really, really wet my hair to be able to work with it. And I think this time, because it's not so damp, it will do a bit better for me as far as like length. Maybe it won't be quite so curly until I wash it, of course. I think I did a pretty good job dividing this to keep it even. Okay, so then we'll put a little bit more butter on the ends just to seal it, because I do not want this coming out. And then twirly, 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 twirl. You know what? I think I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. There we go. All right. There's one. That already feels like it's going to hang longer. Okay, good. Let me go for this one next. I'm going to just kind of flip that out of the way. I don't want to clip it just yet. I want to let it kind of set for a while. But yeah, I mean, look at the difference between, woo, those two twists. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And I wanted to start on mostly dried hair because I've been watching videos and it seems like that's the way to keep the twists a little bit more even. All right, I'll just do the second one on camera and then I'll cut it off and I'll come back once I've done a bunch of them. Okay, it's getting away from me. So it is time to spray, spray, spray. Butter, butter, butter. Really want to lock in these ends, because that's what's keeping my twist together. Alrighty. I'm going to do some more off camera, and then I'll be back. It's the next morning. I got my twist completed last night to my satisfaction, and then I just went ahead and did the banding method to just kind of see if I could stretch them out a little bit. It's not perfect, and there are some things that I definitely won't be doing next time that I do twists. I'm definitely going to start from scratch next time on loose hair instead of starting and retwisting what's already there, because while this worked especially for the front, in the back where it had really come out and strands had kind of started to want to form into other places, it was much more difficult. And because of that, I felt like I used a lot more product, and my hands were very sticky and it was all over my face and stuff. I wasn't a big fan of that. Also, because I had to untwist and retwist each twist, I felt that it just took too much time to do instead of starting with loose hair that's already sectioned and just going through each part. But because I had to untwist and then retwist it again, it just took way too much time for my liking. And then on top of all of that, it's still puffy at the roots. I didn't get it as tight as I wanted. And I felt like as I was twisting and I was twisting tight, like it was hurting my scalp. So I like this style, But what I really need to do is give it a break for a while, just like with braided styles, because if I'm twisting too tight, that hurts my scalp, which in turn is hurting my hair follicles, which in turn could lead to hair loss. And I don't want to have hair loss. I'm not going to put up with my scalp hurting for a pretty style if it's going to lead to detrimental outcomes. So once this is like fully like unsalvageable, I'm going to take it out and just have it be either in a loose state or in just like a loose bun, a loose braid, something like that. Right when I was done, it felt pretty itchy, and that kind of goes back to the amount of product I felt I had to use to get it to lay down. Of course, I didn't use gel because gel and my hair do not react well, and that meant that like there's more product on my scalp than would otherwise be, and that means that I would have to shampoo again more often, which kind of defeats the whole point of, you know, trying to twist these and get the back fixed, because of course now the back is gonna get puffy right away. I also felt like this was a lot of unnecessary manipulation. It's great that people can put twists in their hair and keep it for a month. I'm not one of those people, which means if I have to take this out in less than a week to redo it, that's just too much manipulation for my hair, and especially at my scalp. The other thing is that not only was my scalp hurting, but my hands were hurting. I had to wear braces about halfway through for my hands because they started to hurt so bad. That just is not worth it to me. It took so long and my hands were hurting and I was very tired by the end of it. And I love how it turned out. I did manage to salvage it. It is looking a lot better. That is for sure. And having it in this style kind of hides some of the issues that I was having. But I'm going to take it out now and then just put it back in a low bun. But just so that you can see how it looks. So I just use like a satin scrunchie. Just try to do the banding method. It's still a little bit damp. I don't know that it really stretched it out a whole lot more. But it feels definitely better. Like, there may have been a few that I missed, but overall it feels so much better. Yeah, so I think it looks pretty nice, and that's where we're at. And it definitely looks a lot better than it did the other day. Oh, I do have a little clip kind of holding these in place, but definitely a lot better than it did the other day. Like, the twists are much fresher, and even though the back is kind of not quite where I wanted it to be, it's still going to just look a little bit neater, just to kind of wear out for a while. So I can wear it like this today, or just put it in a half up, half down. Right now I'm just putting it in a low pony, just to kind of keep it in that stretched out state. And off my face, because I felt like I had to go wash my face last night because of all the oil, so I made sure I did that, because I was like, I'm not going to go to bed with all this twisting butter and leave-in conditioner that seems to have worked its way onto my face. That's the results of me retwisting this style, and I have definitely learned that next time it's better to just start fresh. Until next time.